Yes, so good afternoon, everyone. Hope I'm audible. Hello, Chandana, I'm audible.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
So I think 80, 90 people have joined. We'll start. We'll wait for 2 minutes. Okay. Yeah, so we'll start now. Let me share my screen. So yesterday we were discussing about conditional formatting. Here we have some data set we have explored also. Select this data, go for highlight cell rules. So yesterday we cover all those things: greater than, less than, between, equal to, text contain, data carrying duplicate unique value. Let's see, today we'll discuss about the top bottom rules. Suppose I have so many employees, but I want to highlight their salary who are earning top 5, or so you can write here. You can go and change this option right now. top 5 you can give here, and you can give some color over there. Employees, those are earning top 5, they should be in green color. In the same option, we can go here and say the bottom 5. Here we have an option bottom 5 or bottom 10. You can suppose, for example, I want here bottom 5. So you can go and check here also. So based on the data, you can plan this formatting also. And in that only we have, if you any point of time, if you don't want this rule, you can clear rules. Now, here we have top 10 is different and top 10%. For example, you can go for here top 10%. So we have only 20 data. So top 10 means 2 employees from the top will be highlighted. You can go and change the color right now. In the same way, you can go for bottom 10%. You can give some other color right now. So 10% and 10 items, different thing, right? In the same way, for example, we can go for clear rules right now. Let me calculate the average. So average salary, whatever we have here, you can click on this. We can write the formula text, what I've written here. So average salary is there, right? Now what I want. So employees, those are earning more than this should be in a different color, and less than this should be in a different color, right? So we can go for this option. Go for top bar. Here we have here above average. Above average, you can give here some other color, and you can go for below average. You can go for below average should be in some other color right now. So this is the way you can do formatting for above average and below average also. In the same way, you can go for data bars according to the size of the, according to the value of the cell address, the data bar size will change, increase or decrease. For example, right now we have 16,250 is the largest number. So you can say this is the largest number we have. If this employee salary I change to 25,000, so data bar size will change by itself. Fine. So here we have two options. You can go and select here gradient fill also, or you can go and select here solid fill also. So it depends on your choice. It will work. So you can select this data, and you can go for here we have go and select here according to your requirement, it will change. So this is the way your data bar works here. And see, there are color combination also they are given. There are total 12 color combinations are given here. First 6 will be 3 color combination, and last 6 will be 2 color combinations. You can go for color scale. If you bring your pointer here, so you see that first preference will be green, then yellow, then red. 3 color combination. You can see the preview also. Then second we have here red, yellow, and green. And the third we have again here you can see green, white, and red. And fourth we have here red, white, and green. In the same way, blue, white, and red. And here we have red, white, and blue. Like this, there are 6 combination we have for 3 color. Again, you can go for here remaining 6 are here we white and red we have, or you can go for red and white we have, or so here you can see multiple color combinations are there. If you want, you can go for more rules also, and here you can change 2 color or 3 color. If you go for 3 color right now, here one midpoint will come also. So you can check from here also. Like this, here we have icon set also. You can go for directional shape. You can go for this one or anything you can take here. For example, I'm taking here this part. So how it works? So more than 67% value, it is going upward, and 33 to 67, it is in between, and less than 33, it should be downward, right? So you can say how you come to know. So you can go for icon set. Here we have more rules. You can go and check here. The value which are more than 67% is going for upward. 67 to 33 is going for yellow, and less than 33 is coming downward right now. If you want to change the number of icons, you can change here also. I want to take this one right now. 5 arrows should be there. So how it works? You can see here more than 80% is going for upward. less than 80 but up to 60 is going for, you can say, is greater than this, or here we have less than 60 but up to 40% is going for horizontal, less than 40 but greater than 20 is going for this way, and less than 20 is going for downward also. You can check this also is fine. Is it clear, everyone? Icon set, color scale, data bars. Everyone? Yeah, I'm getting some response here. Yeah, I'm getting here options. Icon set once again. So let me remove this. You can go for clear rules and entire worksheet. Select this data. Go for icon set, and here you can go and take here what combination you want. You can go for directional also, or shapes also, indicator also, or ratings also. So it depends on your choice. You can select any option. Fine. Is it clear? Yeah. Set icon set means based on the value, you can go and select this data. Go for icon set. You can select this option. And if you want to understand this, how it works, you can go for, here we have edit rules. You can see here more than 80% going for upward, less than 80 and up to 60 is going for diagonal up, less than 60 and up to 40 is going for horizontal down, less than 40 and up to 20 is going for downwards arrow, and less than 20 it is a red color indicator is there. Is it fine? Yes. So how to color different color, that we have done that, no? So let's see once again. Let me delete this rule right now. So you can select this data. You can go for your top bottom rules. Above average, you can give some color here for green color, and below average you can go here and say below average should be in red. Hope so is fine. Hello. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Any point of time you don't want this formatting, you can go for clear rules and entire worksheet. So it will be fine. Now, so here the other options we have. You can go for highlight cell rules. You can select here top bottom rules we have. Data bar we have seen, color scale, icon set and all. Any point of time you can go for new rule also. You can clear rules. You can manage rule and all. You can manage from here itself. Clear rules is very simple. Suppose here we have some validation data conditional formatting option. You can go for a data bar. So you can give us a data bar. If you don't want, you can select here. And here we have clear rules. You can go for entire worksheet or selected cells itself. Is it fine? All right. So let's see here. We are going to discuss a function about VLOOKUP function, how the VLOOKUP works, vertical lookup, how HLOOKUP works, and how match index function works. We'll discuss that, okay? If you want percentage contribution for each value, separate column, no, it will not divide the data. Conditional formatting job is to format the data based on condition. More than this, what to do, less than this, above average, below average, remove duplicate value, unique value, like that. You can multiple options. You can just select that and it will format the data, bold, italic, underline. You can go for color, all those things you can do that. Okay. So let's see, for example, what we will do. So we are going to learn one function called VLOOKUP function. Let's see how it works. For example, I go for insert here and data. Here we can arrange also. This is my source data what we have. This is my source data what we have. And here I want output. Let me rename as output. Okay. And then here you can okay. So we are going to learn a new function called VLOOKUP function. VLOOKUP stands for vertical lookup. So this function demands total 4 arguments. What are you looking for? From where you are looking for? Which column you are looking for? You are looking for exact match or exactly data you're looking for, or nearest data also is fine. So this is my source data what we have. I think first class only we discuss about how to define name. So we'll select this entire table and give a name called, you can give a name called data. So we can do the same thing we have done in first class by name manager. You can go and define name and you can use this. So whenever you go and tell about data means, you can go, it will tell you the entire data set. Let me go and delete other things. So here we have an option, see here, name manager, what it says that names can be used in a formula as a substitute of cell reference. So instead of always going and selecting this data, so I want to define one name and I can use in the formula. So you can select this data now. You can go for name manager. Here we have defined name. You can give a name called data. Okay, or make anything you can give here name here, no problem. Now, this is our main table is there. And from based on this table, here some employee code is given. And we have to find out other information about this employee name or their city or department or basic column like this. So what we can do that, right here we look up. So lookup value, see here, the 4 arguments are there. Out of 4 arguments, 3 are compulsory and 1 is optional. We'll discuss that one by one. So here you say that what are you looking for? So I'm looking for this employees. And what is my table? One table I created just now from the previous worksheet, data. In the data column, this employee name is which number column? So it is in B column, means it is second column. If I ask you city, so first, second, third, city is 4th column, department is 6th column, and basic is 10th column, right? So here you can write here, I want here 4th column. So written here, and this range lookup, see here what it says that this is a logical value. To find the closest match of the value, data should be in ascending order, true or omitted. But here if you want exact data, for example, I'm looking for employee 5. If this data is there in source or not, if it is exactly there, give me the data, otherwise leave it off. Otherwise it will tell you error. So you can say here, range lookup you should write 0 or you can write false also. 0 means nothing, it is false only, correct? So if you write like this, and you can double click on this. You're getting the data. Excel says that employee number 23, employee number 21, and 25 data is not available in the source. That's why n error we have. We'll discuss that how to remove this also. Now, here we have how to get city. So I think I have done wrong here. I given here 4, but in my data worksheet, employee name is second column itself. City is 4. So no problem. Here you can go and just change here. I want here second column itself, and we can double click on this. Is it fine? So here we can go for city also. We look up value is this from data table, column number 4, comma, false. So we got this answer for department also. Yeah. Somebody have any question you can ask? Yes. I will come on that how to remove NA value, and here how to somebody saying how to repeat once again. We'll do that. Okay. So I'm getting some requests for repetition. That's what that is the use of VLOOKUP. My data is somewhere else, and from the large data set, I can fetch some data in a different location. That is the use of VLOOKUP. Let me delete this and show you once again. This is my large data we have somewhere else, and there are so many columns are there, and so we have exact function, right? Exact function we have discussed. So from this source table, only the first column is given. VLOOKUP always look data from left to right. So first column employee code will be given to you, and based on that, you have to find out other information. Anashwaya ma'am, any doubt is there? So let's say I'm repeating here. So here, what I have done, I have defined one table. The table name is data. Data means what? In my data worksheet, A2 to J21 is the data. I define one name here, right? So based on this, I'm going to, so here you have to find out employee code is first column, employee name is second column, address is third, and city is fourth, department is sixth. Like that, basic is 10th column we have. Range. So range also you can give, or you can define name also. So let's understand right now. So right here we lookup value, what are we have? I want to know about this employee, and the range lookup or table array. One table I have somewhere else called data. I have defined that. In data table, I'm looking for column index. Which column? So employee name in data table, which column it is? Second column. So right here true. And I want the data should be exactly matched. So I'm writing here false or 0. Okay. I got this data now, and I can double click on this. Is working fine. In the same fashion, if I go and write here VLOOKUP value is this. My main table name is data, and city is fourth column, and comma false means 0. I got this also. Now we can go for department here. VLOOKUP value, data table, right here, sixth column, comma false. So we got this. In the same way, you can go for VLOOKUP. Lookup value is this from data table. Then right here, column number 10th, comma 0. Is it fine? The VLOOKUP 4 argument, lookup value, table, column index, and last argument always write false. False means exact match I want. I don't want approximate match. Corporate, we always use exact match, right? Our employee code approx match is wrong answer. So always you'll give here exact match. But the problem is how to remove this NA error. So what we will do, how to remove this NA error, just very simple thing we are going to add here. Before this VLOOKUP, right here, if error function is there, if VLOOKUP function is throwing any error, means what we have to do, you can write here, either you can give here and double quote open and close, let it be blank, or you can give some message also. So if I double click on this, see here, or what we can do, what I told you, before VLOOKUP, use here if error, and after this you can write here some message also, you can write here, not found, and you can double click on this. Can you see here? It is telling you this data is not found. Is it clear, everyone, how to remove errors? Yes. Everybody followed this? Yeah. If you want, I will write the formula also for you, formula text, and you can go and check here. So this is the way you have to write the VLOOKUP function. Which one not understood? If error function. If error function means I am telling here, if this VLOOKUP function is throwing any error, means you have to handle that. How to handle? Before VLOOKUP, right here if error, no difficulty, and after VLOOKUP, start double quote, give some message not available. Some message you can give here and close the bracket now, so you can get here all the data. VLOOKUP function uses that only. Our data, large data is somewhere else, and there are so many columns are there. Some few information you are looking for other location, that is the use of VLOOKUP function. So here, again, one problem what we have, see here. Yes, because we have defined data, right? So that's why I told you, data means what? When you go for name manager, I given data. Data means in data worksheet, A2 to G21 is our main table. From there, we are fetching the data in the output worksheet. If you want, I can delete and also show you. Let me delete this. Don't confuse. Now, I will say once again here. It says it's not found because, see here once again. So here, remember, employee code is column number 1, employee name is column number 2, city is column number 4, department is column number 6, and basic is column number 10. So here, right here, VLOOKUP value is this. My table, where we have table, here you can go and select everything, and you should lock this table F4. After locking, which column index? So in our source table, employee name is second column. So right here 2, false. You can double click on this. It is fine now. Earlier I used to give a name here. The A2 to J21, I given one name called data. Right now, you can go and directly also select is fine. Yes, both are fine. And how to remove here n error also, all of you know what function I use here. You can go for if error. If this function throws some error, what we have to do? After comma, give some message, leave it off blank, or whatever we want, we can do that. Just go for double click on this, it works fine. No, header we should not add. Header we should not add. Is it fine, everyone? But see, one problem is there. You can use like this also. Let me tell you, for example, if you want to know city, what I should do, right here, VLOOKUP value is this. I should go for my source. I should select the entire table now. After selecting, the source should be locked. So shortcut we know F4, and here city is column number 4 and comma false. So we got this option here. Is it fine? How to remove NA error? We know if error. Otherwise, one more function is there. If the NA error is coming means what to do? You can just double quote open and close, and you can. Is it fine? You can use both. You can use if error also is fine or if NA also is fine. But the difference is if error can handle all kinds of error in Excel, but if NA can handle only NA kind of error. But in this situation, both are fine. Is it clear, everyone? No. No. One thing you may ask, problem what is there? You can say here you have a small data set. You only counted column number 1 and 2 and 4 and 6 and 10. But suppose you have very large data set, then counting this column will be very difficult, right? So how to solve this problem? And second, you know, right now we require here 4 output for employee name, city, department, and basic. We are writing the VLOOKUP 4 times. So both are time consuming process. I want here, I should write formula only once. I should write formula only once here, and I can drag everything I should get. Clear? So how to use here VLOOKUP function. So before going on VLOOKUP, I will tell you one more function right now. That function is called match function. Let's understand match function, what it will do. Let me go, for example, I want to add a new row. So what I will do right now, I will select this entire row itself, first row. Only header I've selected. Let it be, yeah. Only header I've selected this time, E1 to G1. And I can define a name called head. Right now, you can come here and write here a function called match. What is my lookup value? I want to know employee name. I have a table called head, just now I created. And in head table, I want here exact match. So right here 0. Now here what you should do, if you drag this data, what is telling you 2, 4, 6, 10? So these are, it say that employee name is second column in head table. Fourth city is fourth column in head table. Department is 6th column in head table, and basic is 10th column in head table. Is it clear, everyone? Match function? It's a bit confusing. If you understand also, if you go for this function argument box, returns the relative position of an item. So what item we have? See here, an item in an array. So my array is head, and item what we have? B1. B1 what we have? Employee name. I want to know employee name in head table. What is the position? It will tell you the position of an item in an array. Yeah, I'm telling once again here. So match function, what it will do? Let's say, for example, let me first tell you another example now. If I write here Sunday, and if I drag here right now, okay. In this, suppose this is one array is there, okay? One array is there. So in this array, if I ask you, what is the position of Wednesday? Tell me now. So we'll tell first, second, third, fourth. You'll tell here fourth position. If I ask you what is the position of Friday, so we'll tell here Friday is the 6th position. Is it clear, everyone? Index. So this is my array. This is my array, and I'm asking Wednesday in which position and Friday in which position. In the same way, I have a data here, head table I have here. I have a head table. Head table means what? If you go for formulas, name manager, head means E1 to G1. In this table, I want to know what is the position of employee name is which position? Second position. City in 4th position, department in 6th position, and basic is 10th position. Earlier, what we used to do? We used to type manually, but right now, this match function will do this work. So let's see here how it works. Right here, match, lookup value. I want to know employee name. In which table? I have a head table, comma 0. I want here exact match. So this will give you the position of one item in an array. Hope so is clear now. All right, yeah. Now let's see how we can join this match function inside VLOOKUP. All of you know VLOOKUP function demands 4 arguments. So one argument match function will give column index. Last argument we know always we give false. And next 2 items we have to find out. Let's see here. So before this match function, I can write here VLOOKUP. Lookup value we have this. And I have a table somewhere. I should go and this is our main table we have. And table I have not given any name, so I should freeze this. And after this match function will give me the column index. And the last argument always, you know, you should give here false. So here our function is ready. Yeah, that's what we are doing, that match function here now. If you have a data set, suppose if I have a data set, and here I want to use, suppose I given a name called, okay, let me write here, Wednesday, and suppose I've written here, Friday, okay. Now, what I can do, let me delete this here. I want to use here match function. So right here match, I want to know Wednesday in this data set, comma 0. I want here exact match. So what is telling you? This table should be logged here, 4, and now here we know 4 and here we know 6. What is trying to tell you? So in one table, one array, in this array, what is the position of Wednesday and what is the position of Friday? This match function does that. Bapura sir is clear now? Okay. Here I have a request how to use if error function once again. Now, here we can come to know lookup value is this. In my data worksheet, I have a table A2 to J21, and this match function will give me the column index and last argument already we know always false. But what will happen now? If I drag this, it will not work. Why it will not work? Lookup value A2 is there, but if I drag right hand side, it will become B2. Again, if I drag right hand side, it will become C2. So what I want, lookup value always from the first column. In that situation, I should give a $sign. $sign. I told in the referencing class, I told, right? Whenever we have to freeze column before alphabet $sign, and whenever you have to freeze row before number $sign. If I drag like this, so right now I have written formula only once. Can you see here? I written formula only once, and I can go and drag this. If you have 10 column also, it will work fine. But the problem what will happen in match function B1, it will always match from employee name. But when you drag down, this first row will start shifting downward. We know that whenever you drag right hand side, the column will shift, and whenever you drag down, the row will shift. In this situation, what we will do, between B and 1, sorry, you can give a $sign here. And right now we have written formula only once. Just you can drag everything and double click on this. It works fine. So what we have done right now, we are not remembering column index, We are not writing formula multiple times. We written formula only once. And then if you want to, before that, if you want to put if error function, right here, if error, and after if error, you can go for any double quote open and close, or you can give some message also is fine. You can just drag everything and you can double click on this. This is the way real time how the VLOOKUP function works. What doubt is there? Where doubt is there? Tell me now. Which part doubt is there? So, shall I tell once again? The final round? Let's see here. Delete everything. Come back to the source. Okay, come back to the source. What to do now? I have this one, all of you can do that, right? A1 to J1, select this, go for formulas, and define name, and give a name called whatever name you want. And then, yeah, that's what we are doing that now. So now what we can do, select the entire table right now. And this time we can give a name called, any name you can give. I'm giving data or my data, whatever you want. You can, I think you get confused. So I'm changing this worksheet name, raw data. Okay. So you should not get confused what is data. So my data means what? If I go and select here, data means the entire source, and head means only headers. Only headers are there. Headers for only for match function. Let's see. Let me tell you right now. So right here, a function called match. Lookup value for match function. Lookup value will be on the top row. I have a table called head and comma 0. This is done. You can go and drag this. So all column index, this will be given by match function. Now, before this match function, right here, VLOOKUP. The VLOOKUP function is the leftmost column of the source table. Our main table name, what I given data, and the last argument, all of you know, it should be false. Close the bracket. And after this, when I start dragging, the lookup value is changing, B2. Again, if I dragging becomes C2, that I don't want to do that. So lookup value function, column should be locked, and match function here, row should be locked. So this is the formula written only once. You can drag this and double click on this. How to remove this error sign? So before VLOOKUP, right here, if error, and after that you can write here some message, double quote open and close. So here the formula is completed. You can drag everything and you can double click on this. So this is the complete formula we have. Hope so is clear, everyone. Hello. Yeah. I repeated multiple times, so hope so it will clear. Otherwise, you can watch recorded session also. Maybe next 2 days holiday is there. If you still doubt, we can cover on again. I can clarify on Monday as well. Okay. So here what we have, our lookup data was leftmost column and we find out. Let's change the scenario now. I have this table, press Control A. Control A means select all. I went to the home tab and copy and went to the some other worksheet, for example, other worksheet. I think it's not copied, right? You can select this and go for copy and went to the other worksheet somewhere. And in paste special, we have an option called transpose. So right now, if you see here, my data we have in horizontal format. And in this data, see, concept is very similar like VLOOKUP only. So now here what I have, here I have my source table is this in horizontal format, and here I want the data, who is the employee name. It may be same worksheet, it may be a new worksheet also, is absolutely fine, no problem. Just for concept I'm telling. So how it works, let's see here. HLOOKUP. HLOOKUP looks data from the top row of the table. So this is my lookup value, and my table is here. Header I'm not selecting. We want to entire data set is selected here. I can define a name here, comma. Right now you tell me in this our source table, employee name is which number row? It is asking row index. VLOOKUP it will ask you here column index, and HLOOKUP will ask you here row index. So here this is our second row we have, and the last argument is same like VLOOKUP only, false or zero, anything is fine. And now we can go and drag this. This works perfectly fine. Here also, if you want to remove this NA, same process. Before HLOOKUP, write if error, and you can write here, for example, and you can go and you can drag this. So which employee number is not there, it will be blank. Let me tell you one more example now. So go for HLOOKUP. Lookup value always from the, in your source table, it should be in the topmost row. So here you can go for this lookup value, and table array, here you can select here. After selecting table, don't forget to lock the table, and here you can say department is 6th number row index, so give here 6, comma, false. And if you want to cover this n error, you can write here if NA also is fine, and you can give some message not found. You can just drag this. Is it fine? How to get basic, same process. Yes, here also we can use match function, but HLOOKUP advantage what we have here, knowing the row index is not difficult, right? Easily we can find out. Instead of column index, reading this alphabet is very difficult to find out the column index. That is the reason we are. So right here, HLOOKUP, lookup value is given here, and then table we have here. You can go and select this data set. You can log the data set right now, F4, and row index. So row index, easily you can understand, basic is 10th row. So here reading is very simple. So if you want, you can use match function, but here is easy to read this. So we can, and before this VLOOKUP, if error, if NA, you can use any function. Here you can go and select this. You're getting everything is fine. Is it fine, everyone? HLOOKUP. VLOOKUP look data from the leftmost column, and HLOOKUP look data from the topmost row. VLOOKUP you have to give here column index, and HLOOKUP you have to give row index. Hope so is clear. But 90% in corporate you will get data in VLOOKUP format only. How do you do the HLOOKUP for the employee code horizontal row? Okay, here is very simple. What I did right now, I went to this output worksheet, selected this data, copy. I went to this worksheet and went to here paste special, and here one option we have transpose. We got this data in horizontal format. Yeah. So HLOOKUP, what happened right now? Let's see here. Let me delete everything. The lookup value is given, and this table name, let me define the table. So I can select this entire table. I can go for formula tab and define name, and give a name called HData, horizontal data. Is fine. Let's see. Yes, Nagajyoti ma'am, I think is correct. Only VLOOKUP for column index and HLOOKUP for row index. Perfect. VLOOKUP look data from the leftmost column and HLOOKUP looks data from the topmost row. Yeah. So here you can see HLOOKUP how it works is very simple. If you understood VLOOKUP means HLOOKUP is very, very simple. So right here HLOOKUP, lookup value is this. I have defined one name called HData. HData means everything selected, heading I have not selected. And then row index number. I want to know employee name. So in my source table, employee name is which number row? It is second row. And right now here false same like VLOOKUP only. And if error, how we have done in VLOOKUP, here also we have same if error. You can take here, and after that you give some message, for example, not found. We can close the bracket now, and we can go and track the data. Where is the difficulty? Where is the confusion? Hello. Is it clear? HLOOKUP? Yeah. Yeah. Now, so VLOOKUP function, one problem what we have, see, if you go for raw data, here, I know the employee code, so I can find out employee name, city, department. But what, see here, if I know employee name, how can we get employee code? Because VLOOKUP cannot always look data from left to right. It will not look the data from right to left. See, lookup is a very old function right now, not used. And lookup function will look data from left-hand side and right-hand side also. And the second problem with have lookup, your lookup column must be in ascending order. If you want, I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example so you can understand. Yeah, next we are going to cover that only, match index function. So how the match index function works, see. If I ask you, this is my data set we have, my data set, I am not including the header, my data start from second row. So if I ask you, in my data table, 10th row and 4th column, what data is there? So how we are going to find out? Let me tell you. When I tell you in this data table, this is my data table we have, right? Header I am not including, sorry. So header I am not including in my data set. If I tell you 10th row and 4th column, what data is this? So you will tell it is Bangalore, right? Now, so how you come to know when I ask you this question, how you know, see, this is the way, like, sometimes I'll be talking to my participants. Nobody should mind all of your senior and very regarded profile, but this is a way to interact with the participant. I use this. So what I told you, entire data set, which number row and which number column you want data. So when we see that, when I ask this question, 10th in this data, 10th row and 4th column, what data is there? So first in your mind, what is tracked? You've seen the entire data, right? And then slowly went to the 10th row and 4th column and it told the data Bangalore. This is the way match index function works. So we'll see that in example right now. So what we will do, see here. I have a data set given. It may be different worksheet, it may be different workbook also, it's fine. So now here employee name is given and Now, the situation is like this. Employee name is given, and based on that, I need to find out code also and name also. So how to do that? VLOOKUP is fine. By name, you can find out the city, department, and basic. But VLOOKUP cannot look data from right to left because here it is a previous column. So here we are going to discuss about match index function. It's very simple. So right now, first concentrate. We have two data. One we have H data. Let me delete this horizontal data. I don't want now. You get confused. One data I have here in raw data worksheet A22J21, and I have one more table here raw data E1 to J1. Now what I will do is entire employee name from B2 to B21. I will define a name called, give here EMP. Now, how it works, let's see here. So I want to know this Sanjay Gupta is staying in which city. I want to know that. So you can write here index function, Write here index function. The main table name I have here, data. In data, whose data I want here? Sanjay Gupta. So Sanjay, I mean to say 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. He is in 5th row. And what I want to know about Sanjay? I want to know his city. So again, first, second, third, fourth. City is the 4th column. So right here, I got he is from Delhi. But the problem is, in real time, we are not going to remember this row and column index, right? So we'll take help from match function now. Let's see here how this works. It's very simple. So data is fine. I write here match, look a value. So I want to know Sanjay Gupta. In which table? I have one table called EMP table. I have it defined. All of you have seen that. B2 to B21 is employee table. And I want here it should be exact match, so 0. So this first match function for row index. Right now, one more match function here. And what I want to know, Sanjay, I want to know his city. From which table? I have a table called head, comma 0. So close the match function and close the index function right now. Now, if I go and drag here, again, it will not work. Same like VLOOKUP. If you drag here, so if you go and drag here, see the lookup match function, the column is changing O column, but I want here, it should always from N column. So in first match function, I should freeze here column, and second match function, I freeze here row. So here our formula is get completed. We can drag this and double click on this. After this, you can simply Control C, and for paste Control V here, and you can double click on this. So data we got from left hand side also and right hand side also. Let me write the formula text, and you can go and click here. Is it fine right now? Please everybody check out. If anybody have any confusion, you can ask me. Is it fine? Yeah. So shall we go ahead now? Yeah. So match function, let's see, it works very simple. Let me tell you, for example, I have a table here called head table we have, right? Right now, let me copy this only, and you can paste in some other worksheet. For example, I'm pasting here. So in head table, I want to know all this code position. So right here match, click here this, My table name is head. I want exact match, so 0. And you can drag this. It will tell you the index position. In your head table, city is 4th position, gender is 7th position, date of joining is 9th position. Is it clear? Fine. So let's see, after VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and match index, we are going to discuss one of the most important topic in Excel called pivot table. What is pivot table and what is dashboard we can create with the help of pivot table, and what is power pivot also we should discuss. So let me tell you, I think this PPT already has said to everyone. Let's say for this PPT already has said earlier itself. So what is pivot table we have? So pivot table is an interactive way to quickly summarize large amount of data. Pivot table to analyze numerical data in detail and answer unanticipated question about your data. Pivot table is specially designed for querying large amount of data. If you have very large data set, then only pivot table will be very interesting, and you can say it is a very user-friendly also. It's very simple. No need to write complex functions and all. Everything Excel will do that by itself. So here, if you go for pivot table, so here what we have pivot table now. So pivot table is an extremely powerful tool that you can use to slice and dice your data. You can track, analyze hundreds of thousand data points with a compact table that can be changed dynamically to enable you to find the different perspective of your data. The last point is very interesting. It is a simple tool to use, yet very powerful. What pivot table will do? Turn your data into a beautiful report or dashboard with the help of pivot table. So this is your raw data is there in Excel, and based on that, you can create different visuals. You can connect different slicer, and you can create here dashboard. So theory part is clear, everyone. Let's see here. You can go for the practical part right now. So first we will learn from our data set itself. Here, fine. So this is our raw data we have. Let me copy and I can paste here. Go for a new file. I'm pasting better. It is a new topic, so I want to create in a new workbook itself. Go for file and save as. And save as. So this is the raw data what we have here. I can go and rename this. Based on that, we want to create pivot table. So one thing we should remember for creating pivot table, if you go and bring your pointer there in the insert tab, here we have the first option itself called pivot table. Easily arrange and summarize the complex data in pivot table. For your information, if you double click a value to see which detail value make this summarized data, summarized total. So it's really very simple tool, but very powerful. So Excel contain data in two formats. One is range and one is table. Let me explain how it differ. For example, if you go and write here sum, and if I tell you this data set, basics, I got the answer. Write the formula text here. We got the answer here. It is J2 to J21. So this is range format. Now, I want to convert this data into table format. The shortcut will be Control T. You can click here and click this button right now. So this data is converted in table. So you can say, what is the difference? So let me tell you what is the difference right now. If you can go and write here sum function once again and select this data set once again here, we got the same answer, 176,600. Now, but the way of writing formula got changed, right? When the data in table format, Excel writing formula here, table 1 basic, and the range format means J1 to J21. Getting it? So you can say table came from where? When you press Ctrl T, you got a new tab called table design. Here we have table option. Is it clear, everyone? How to convert data range to table? How it is differ? See here. At the bottom, if I want here, what is the total salary? What is the average salary? What is the maximum salary? So to go for table design, here one option we have total row. So here nothing to do. We are not writing any formula. Click on this. You can go for I want average salary, or I want here total number of salary. You can go for maximum salary or minimum salary or how much salary are there. Everything you can do that. And if you don't want this table, you can uncheck this. Now, yes. Okay, so table means, see, right now it is in table format because can you see here, table design tab we have. How to convert this table into range once again? So go for table design and what we have an option here, convert to range. So this data convert in range right now, table design tab is not there. Again, you can, if you go and write the formula here, sum function, you can go and check here. I'm getting here, again formula we have in range format itself, J1 to J21. Is it fine? So this raw data, it is in J1 to J21. How to convert in table? You should be in the data set. Go for insert and table and press OK right now. So it is converted in table. Whenever you see table design tab means this is a table data set. How to remove these designs here? Go and take the simple design. How to remove this filter? And go and remove the filter right now. Is it clear? Hello. So let's see based on this table how to create pivot table. You can see here. Yeah, it's very simple. You can click on the data set. You can say before creating on pivot table, why you converted in table format? Because right now we have 20 employees. I created one pivot table, I created one pivot chart. After 10 days, another 40 employees have joined. So this time I have to go and change manually the data source. But if you have table means just click one button, refresh, Excel will fetch the new data by itself. That is the reason we should go for. Okay, how to get here? So you can come at the bottom right now. Go for table design. Here we have an option called total row. You can go and change here. I want here how many numbers are there? What is the average salary? What is the minimum salary? Count how much salary are there? Everything you can get in few clicks. Any point of time, if you don't want, you can go and uncheck this option, top row. Yeah. Yes, you can add new rows also. Suppose we have a table, you can, I want a new row, you can right click and insert here new row. It's fine, you can add here. If you don't want, you can delete also. Fine. So it's 4:10. We'll take a break for 5 minutes and then we will discuss everything about pivot table, pivot chart, slicer, everything, right? Is it fine, everyone? Is the pace is okay? All of you followed? We had. Yes, any data set you have, in the data set, just click Ctrl T, your data will convert in table. If you want to come back from again a table to range, right click on the table and convert to range. You come back again to the same process. Correct? So we'll discuss after the break, we'll discuss about pivot table, pivot chart, slicer, timeline, everything. Okay. And if time allow, we'll discuss about dashboard, or dashboard we'll discuss on Monday. Anything is fine. It's all about all of your wish. How the pace is okay. All of you are fine, because I think pivot table, sorry, this VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP are a bit confusing, or you can say a bit complex topic. But I think this one is clear. We have repeated multiple times. Yeah, we'll do that. So take a break for 5 minutes. We'll continue. So hope so everybody is back. We can start now. So let me share my screen now and go for. So this is our data set we have. This is raw data what we have right now. And based on, it is already in table format. I have designed in table. Here, any point of time, you can go and convert to range. So this table, I want to create one pivot table right now, summary report. So what we will do, select this data set and we can go for insert, pivot table, table or range. Here we have two options. We can create pivot table on new worksheet or this current worksheet also. So we'll go for a new worksheet and press OK right now. So here we have our pivot table builder. Here, whatever column we have, we can get here. And there are 4 boxes will be there. If you want to change the layout of this field, I can go for a stacked. All columns are here and 4 boxes. Or I can go and change a side by side. So this also is fine. Right now, let's see how it works. Just click on the basic right now. So I have not written any function. I just click on the basic and my, what do you say, my total is generated right now. Now I want to know gender-wise company salary. Just click on this. I got here. Or I want here department-wise salary. Or I want here region-wise or city-wise. So just nothing. That's why I told in the theory part. This is a very user-friendly software. Just user-friendly tool. Just what we are trying to do that. Just any information you want, just click here. So you can say what is the, so whenever you have a numerical column, it will go for the value field. And any text column, it will go for column or row wise. Right now by default is going for row wise. If you go and drag here, it's going for column wise right now. Again, you can bring back, it is going for row wise. So let's say you can use, then what is the use of this filter? So this reason I can drag and drop here. I'm getting right now city of all the regions. I can go for drop down. Suppose I want here only for eastern region. I got this data set now. I can go for only northern region. I got this data. Or you can go for southern region. So this filter is used for filtering your pivot table. Go for western region right now. Or if you want to go for multiple selection, you can go for south and west both. You are getting the data right now. Now, any point of time, if you want, you don't want this, what do you say, this filter. So you can go for analyze tab. And here one option what we have, clear. And what I want to clear filter right now. So all data is back. Is I audible, everyone? Somebody says that I have echo sound or something. Chandana, is I am audible? Is everything's fine or? Yeah, I'm getting here some. Okay, so I think one participant, he messaged that and saying that, your voice is echo or something. I think problem from not from my side. Pal ma'am, you can check. I think maybe your network have some issues because I'm getting a lot of response in chat window and all are telling you are audible and no echo sound is there. Okay, all right. Thank you everyone for your confirmation. Let's see here. We are discussing pivot table. So I think everyone followed this. What is the use of this? If any point of time I don't want filter, I can remove this. So I can, yeah, I can repeat the process once again. So let me delete this worksheet now. Right click and I can go for delete and press OK right now. So I don't have pivot table. I am in raw data. Just I can click on the data set, go for insert, select this option pivot table, select the first option table or range, and then you can just click here new worksheet, just press OK. Then your pivot table builder will be there. How you want the summary report? I want here basic salary first. I want here department wise salary, or inside department what regions are there, or what city is there. You can arrange also. Let's see, department I want column wise, and region and city I want here row wise, like that. Here you can say, no, I don't want total. I want here average or maximum or minimum. So there is a small arrow key is there. You can go for value fill setting. I want here average salary. So which region, which department, what is the average salary is there you can get. Now I want here, you can drag and drop once again here, and you can put down here. Let me remove this department column for some time. So can you see here, I'm getting sum of basic also and average of basic also. So which are the functions if you want, you can use here. There is small arrow keys there. Go for value fill setting. You can go for maximum, minimum, product, count, sum. All those things can be used here in the your filter option. Let me remove this now. So let me remove this region column right now. Okay. So till here, anybody have any doubt? You can ask here. What is row? What is column? What is value? How you can use multiple function? What is filter? Hope so is clear. Yes. Now, yeah. So I think already I have told twice, but again I'm getting one request. So right click and delete this. Here the raw data we have. We can go to the insert and pivot table here. Press OK. And then you can start playing with this basic salary, gender wise I want, region wise I want, whatever, or I want here city wise, whatever information you want here, you can get it. Yes, easily. The process will be same only. Yes, make sure when you're creating pivot table, your raw data should be organized, clean, no empty row, no empty column, no blank cell should be there. That is called the data cleaning process. That part, your input should be perfect, means load into the Power Pivot table and everything will be fine. There is the first concern here. Now, so we have this data now, and I want to remove this gender column. I have everything. Right now, I want to go for one. Out of all cities, which city, how much percentage company is providing salary, percentage wise? So I can go for put here option down. You can go for this small arrow, value fill setting. The summary is fine. This time I'll go for show value as. Here we have percentage of grand total you do. Easily you can get it. Which city, how much percentage? Yes, we can do that also. Is it fine, everyone? How to do percentage wise? Or if you don't want, I can remove this. Let me tell you the ranking also. I can drag and drop here. Click on this option, go for value fill setting. Here you can go for rank by salary. Go for value fill setting. And here we have an option called smallest to largest or largest to smallest. You can select here and you can get it right now. You can go and arrange the data in ascending order. Easily you can. So you can do ranking also here according to your requirement. Okay. If any point of time you don't want this, you can remove this. Let me uncheck once again here. Okay, fine. Now, so what we will do, we'll create one pivot table and pivot chart. I'll go for department wise, and Let me check here, reason wise, city wise also. Department I want here column wise. My pivot table is ready. So what we will do, let's see a very interesting option. When you are in pivot table, two extra tab will come here, design and analyze, right? So first of all, we'll learn about everything about design. Then we'll come back to the analyze tab. So go for design tab right now. One thing all of you can see. Yeah. Okay, here I have a request how to add the ranking one. Okay, rank one means let me uncheck everything here. And let me put into the column row wise. Here the basic I can drag and drop once again. Here the small arrow we have. Go for value fill setting. Here you can go and change here. Rank. Here we see one option so value as. There is a drop down will be there. Here you can go for largest to smallest or smallest to largest. Is it fine now? Hello? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Fine. So let's come back to the, I don't want this ranking part, so I can remove this. I want to change my department wise column here, go for reason wise and city wise. My pivot is ready. Based on this data, we can go for learning design tab. See one thing, tell me all this data we have in A column, right? All this have even also region also in A column as well as the city also in A column itself. Now, I want here, it should be, or let's say here you can go for grouping wise also. Let's see, it is northeast, southwest, we have grouping wise. Inside that, you can go for ungroup that, you can go for, and here you can go for. So here you can see the total salary they have given you, the total salary they have given you east, and this is the total salary of north and south and west. And they are given you on the top, right? Suppose I want here, this subtotal should be at the bottom of the group. You can go here at the bottom. So if you come here, can you see here? It's coming here, east total we have, north total, south total, and west total coming on the bottom. If you want at the top, you can change that also. Or here we have an option, you can say, I don't want subtotal, so do not show the subtotal, nothing will come here. I want at the bottom, at the top, it's your choice. Now, here we can see column wise total also we can see here, total column of B column, and row wise also total we can see, total row of 8th row. So you can go for grand total of row and column total. So nothing we have here. If you want, you can go for on, so you can get both. If you want only for row wise, so that also is fine. Here column wise total is not there. And if you want only for column wise, you can get only column wise, row wise is not there. This is all your choice. How you want. The tab only name is called design. So we can design our tab. So now here what we can do that based on this, here we have report layout. So you can see here right now region and city in only one column, E column. So what we will do, can go for report layout. You can see here outline form. So can you see your outline form, region in one column and department in another column, city another column right now. And earlier here region was not there, row level, and here we had column level. So alter all those things. You have to go for design tab, report layout. You can go here and say I want tabular format, I want in outline format, or I want in compact format. Things will change here. I want in tabular format. I want here repeat item, all the labels is get repeated right now. And if you don't want, you can don't repeat this. What I want here, after every subtotal, I want one blank row. So you can go for this, insert a blank row. So after every subtotal, one blank row will be there. Correct? Now, if you don't want this, you can go for remove this. And here also we have row label, column label. You can You can design according to your choice. The name itself says that design tab. And there we have here light color or medium color or dark color, whatever color you want, you can check out and you get the data now. So tell me, design tab, anybody have any confusion, you can ask. Otherwise, I will tell you the analyze tab now. Is it clear? No. So we discuss everything in design tab. Let's come back to analyze tab right now. Here you can uncheck everything here. I want data department wise and I don't want total also. So you can go and remove this. I have a simple pivot table and based on that, I want to create here pivot chart. So you can select this data, go for analyze and what we have an option pivot chart. You can go and select here line chart we have or pie chart we have or bar chart we have. It's your choice. You can select here and you can go for design, quick layout, and here we have option also you can. So whenever you're going and changing here, I don't want department wise, I want here region wise, or I want here city wise, or I want here gender wise, everything you're getting in FuClip. Is it fine? Till here, everybody is confident, is fine? Yeah. All right. Fine. So pivot table we have done, pivot chart we learn right now. Here, let's see. One option was there, for example, you can go and here what it says that when you go for pivot table, you see that here for your information, you can double click a value to see which details value make up this summarized total. What does that mean? Let's say here I have raw data and here I have my pivot table. Here I have my pivot table. Now, I want here how this 40,800 has come. I want to know that. I don't want to disturb my pivot table. I don't want to change anything in raw data. So just double click on this. When you double click on this, what will happen right now? A new worksheet will come here and it say that these all people are in accounts and their total salary is how much is there? 40,800. That only came to the pivot table. So very interesting tool we have when neither we are disturbing raw data or not pivot table. Although you can summarize data we are getting in the new worksheet. If you don't want, you can right click and delete this. Yeah. Yes. So this table, how it's come, it's by pivot table only because I have selected here department, I have selected here basic. So this pivot table is ready. This chart you are asking how it has come. So you can select this data now. You can go for analyze and go for chart here. What kind of chart you want, you can select by your choice. It is for you. Is it fine? No. So let's see. If I ask you, here I want to add a new department here. For example, let's say employee number 21. Here I'm writing here. And for example, So I added a new employee in the source data. Yeah, I added a new record in the raw data. In which department? HR department. But if you see in the pivot table, there is no update here, right? Let's say I'll create one chart also here. Select this data, go for analyze, pivot chart. You can go and create here pie, go for 3D pie. You can take here right now, go for analyze, quick layout, and so here you can. So this is the way you can create chart here. Reference tab for what purpose? No. Here we in our raw data, one new department I added here, HR department, but pivot table, pivot chart, there is no update. So what to do right now? Refresh, correct. So you can go for pivot table and go for analyze, and go for analyze tab, and here one option what we have, go for refresh. Once you refresh here in pivot chart, also here HR department is there. Even here also HR department is there. Fine. If I ask one question, for example, we have raw data, we have basic. I want to add a new column here called HRA in pivot table. Let me go and change the chart type, go for design and change chart type. Here we have, let it be column chart itself, and you can go for data and descending order. So it's got change right now. See here. I have this data, and this data, I want to add a new column called, what is it? HRA column. So what is the solution? So you can say, go to the raw data, and here you can add a new column called HRA. And here give you one formula called 40% into 40% into basic. You can click here and hit enter. I got that. So one data I have changed here in source data, raw data, but here no update. So what we will do, we can go for refresh. If you go for refresh right now, this is part of the table. Let me check here, go for table design, resize table. Yeah, it's part of table. E1 to J21. 22 is fine, right? Come back to this one. Go for analyze, and what we have here, refresh. You can go for pivot table field here. One new column will get here called HRA. If you click here, one new data has come. So we can add a new column, but you have to go and change the data in data source. That we don't want to do that. Suppose we are not supposed to add any new column in the source. Let me right click and delete this. I have deleted. Come back here. Go for so we have this HRA column, but where we added? We added into the basic, but still it is showing here. So what we will do? Refresh. Refresh means it will not come right now. All right. Now what we can do, for example, can we add a new column directly in the pivot table without disturbing the raw data? The answer is yes. So how it is? Go for analyze, and here we have item field set. Go for calculated field. Give a name called HRA. HRA should be what? You can give here HRA should be 40% into so we have added a new column here, HRA, but here in raw data we don't have HRA. We added directly in pivot table itself. At any point of time, if you don't want, you can untick this. Here you can go for untick HRA, or you can just bring here also. And if you want to remove this calculator field, you can go for item field set. So in between, network got dropped. So let's see here. Yeah, I'm getting some request in chat window. Can you please repeat this? Okay, calculated field, right? So let me tell you how it works. You can go for analyze, and here we can go for so let me tell you once again this example now. So what we have done that the raw data we have, go for insert your table from table. Okay, and here what I told you, I want here department wise basic salary I have taken right now, and I don't want to do this grand total, so I can off this, and I can change the pivot table color also. For example, you can take any color right now. All right. Now, how to remove this row label here? Go for compact layout and change to tabular format. So your pivot table is ready. Now, what I was talking about, how to add a column that is not into the source data. Here we don't have a column. So what we did, you went to the Analyze tab, item field set, go for calculated field here. Give a name called HRA, and HRA should be what here? 40% into 40% into basic. So you can double click on this and press OK right now. And here also press OK. So I have a new column, and based on that, you can create here chart and go for pivot chart. You can create here this column chart right now. So any point of time, if you uncheck this, HR is not there. If you check this, it is there. But go for raw data here, nothing called HRA we have. So we created one calculated field. This field was not there into the source table. Is it clear? Smita ma'am, is it clear? Yeah, fine. So any point of time, I don't want this calculated field, go for analyze and go for here calculated field here. There is a drop down is here, go for select HRA and delete this and press OK right now. So your data will be ready. Suppose, for example, let me come back to the analyze tab once again. Or go for pivot chart. I want to change this chart once again. Go for a design tab and change chart type here. And change to pie once again here. Press OK. And you can go for percentage wise. Right now, see here, here operation also we have 9% and accounts also we have 21%. How to arrange data in pivot table? That's what you can go for this. Any basis you want here, go for data tab. Arrange the data in ascending descending order according to your choice. You can go for even salary wise also is fine. Is it clear? Harshvardhan sir is fine. Arranging data in pivot. Now, what I want here, some departments are, see, when you create pie chart, you should not have more than 6 pie. But right now, how many we have? 3, and we have exactly 6. But again, I want here some 2 minor department I want to join together and give a name. We want to do some temporary adjustment. So what we'll do that, then go for this department column. And here you can go for department column. You can go for analyze tab, what we have. Go for item field set. Here we have an option called calculated item. So calculated item, you can write here. One new department I want here called admin department. In admin department here, I want here, for example, accounts plus operation department. I want to make as a admin department right now. So see here, and after this, what we should do, we should go for, right now we don't want accounts and operation because both are combined we have here. So here you can go for admin department we have. If you click here, admin department means what? Accounts plus operation. And any point of time you don't want this calculate item field, you can go for item field list, calculate item. There is a drop down we have, click on this and go for delete and OK. So admin department we don't have. So you can go for this and clear filter right now. All data is back. Is it clear? Now, let's see one more interesting option here in pivot table. When you are in pivot table right now, I can go for there. 2 options are there, slicer and timeline. Both are called filter option itself. When you go for this option, So this group name, what we have? Slicer, timeline, and filter, and connection filter option is there. So now let me delete this option now. How this filter works, we'll see that. So if you bring your pointer here, it will tell you everything in detail, how it works. So slicer, use slicer to filter your data visually. Slicer makes this faster and easier to filter pivot table, tables, chart, everything. Fine. So let's see here. It's very interesting here. We can go for take one slicer, go for slicer right now. You can take here, suppose I want to take one slicer gender wise, and I want to take here, let's say for region wise also. Let's see here. You can click on this right now. So we have two slicers here. You can arrange this data now. So right now, let's see, I have all the departments. I want to know that in Eastern region, what are the departments are there? So Eastern region we have here Eastern region, we have marketing, accounts, and R&D. And here you can see R&D and accounts 50-50 employees are working in Eastern region, and about male only working in marketing in Eastern region right now. Clear this filter and clear this filter also. What about the Northern region we have? We have three departments, training, accounts, and marketing, where female employees are working in accounts and male employees are working in marketing and training. In which region? Northern region right now. Here you can go for Southern region. Here we are getting all the departments we have, where the female employees are working R&D and accounts, and here we have male employees are working in accounts, marketing, HR, R&D, and training. So this is the way you can filter your data. If you go for Western region right now, so here you can see male employees are working operation 56% here, female employees and R&D 44%, and male employees are working in training here 33 and marketing 39 and operation 31% in Western region right now. So this is the way you can. This is very much helpful when you are learning dashboard by pivot table here. Now let's see here. Everybody is fine with this? Yes, no? You can change also, go for analyze tab here. Yeah. If you don't want, you can go and remove this filter here. You can take timeline also. Filter part, what I did here. Let's see, for example, I have department column. Let me go for my pivot table here. Instead of department, I can go and take here city wise, getting all the data here. But right now, I want to make here, what you say, slicer. So how we can do that? We can, let's see here. So go for pivot table. Here we have analyze and go for slicer right now. I want to take here slicer. One I can take here by region wise, and one I can take here by gender wise also is fine. So it depends on your choice how you want to slice your data. You can go and arrange here also. If you want in one column or two column, that also is fine. And here also region wise you can take this data set. You can go for 2 column or 3 column or 4 column here. Fine. So this is our entire data we have. Let's see how it works right now. I want to know only cities are in eastern regions. I got here Cuttack and Kolkata, and their females are working in Kolkata 50-50 Cuttack, and males are working in Kolkata itself. Go for here. You can go for northern region right now. So Noida, we have 44% working in Noida and 56% in Delhi. Females are working 60% in Noida and 40% in Delhi. And males are 33% in Noida and 67% in Delhi. So you can go for here. South region right now. Mangalore, Chennai. Here we have in females are working in Mangalore and males are working in all these different cities. Go for clear filter. Here we have Western region right now. Go for male employees and go for female employees. Is it clear now? Yeah. So here we can see, let me remove this filter here. Yeah. Now let me clear this. Let me delete this. Let me change my pivot table one different way. Go for pivot table analyze here. Item field list. Instead of city, I want here employee name wise. And this chart I want to change as for design tab, change chart. I'll go for here column chart right now. So it doesn't look good, right? So what we will do, we'll add here some slicer. Timeline we'll add here. So go for analyze and take here timeline. Timeline always work in date column. So let's go for date column right now, date of joining. I have a timeline here. You can go and arrange this data. Let's go for year wise. So out of this all employees, I want to find out only those employees they joined in 2020. So the other employees they joined in 2020 and the other have joined in 2021 and the other employee has joined in 2022 and the other employee has joined in 2023. So this is the way you can work on timeline also. Is it fine, everyone? Tell me, anybody have any doubt you can ask or? Yeah. Any doubt is there? You can put in chat window. So today we started with, some part of conditional formatting was pending. We cover that. Then we learn about VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP with match function, with if-error function, with if-NF function. Then we learn about HLOOKUP. And then we learn about match index function. And after that, we discuss about table. And then how to create table, pivot chart, slicer, timeline, report filter, all those things we have discussed that. I have one request, discuss about timeline once again. So timeline work on date column, always remember, this is filter only. So suppose we have all these employees. Here, let me delete this. And I can go for, click on pivot table first, then go for analyze. Here we have, go for timeline. So in our data set, we have only two date column, date of birth and date of joining. This time I will show you by date of birth. So here go for month and select here year right now. So there are so many years are there. So let's say so many employees. I want to know how many employees date of birth falling on 1997. We got it. 1998, nobody is there. 1999, only one person is there. 2000, nobody is there here. 2001, only one person. 2002, two persons are there. In the same way, you can go earlier also. 1980, one person is there. 81, nobody. 82, two persons are there. 3 persons like this. Is it clear? So remember always, timeline always work on date column. Yeah. So Monday we'll discuss about dashboard, how to create dashboard with the help of pivot table, slicer, timeline, and then we'll discuss about power pivot. Right now we're creating pivot table based on one table, right? So how to join two table and create data modeling in Excel. And then we'll discuss about Power Query. That is an ETL tool in Excel. extract, transform, and load. We'll discuss that. Hope so things are going good. Is it fast, slow? Is it okay? Everyone? Because content, we have so many things. So according to that, maybe sometimes you may feel like, class is a bit fast. But again, because within certain timelines, we should know many things. Because all we are in academic field, you know that we have a timeline for everything and we should follow that, right? I believe that all we are in training field, so for trainers, learning these things will be not very difficult. Yeah. Thank you once again, everyone, for your motivating feedback in the chat window. And, once again, thanking you all and happy weekend to everyone. We'll meet on Monday. Bye, everyone. Chandana, I am dropping from my side.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guys, hope you enjoy the session. Is there any queries? Please let me know in the chat box. I'm sharing the attendance link again in the chat box. I hope there is no more questions. So we'll wind up the session for today and we'll meet on Monday again. Up to then, take care, everybody. Bye bye.